Welcome, fellow raiders, to day 6 of 7 days of Christmas streaming. We're in the finishing stretches of this challenge that I put myself up to. As you can see, I am level 61. Yesterday, I believe I ended at 54 or something like that. Obviously, XP is coming a lot slower, and I was doing a lot of fun stuff today. I was doing a ton of queen and matriarch fights. On the Blue Gate map multiple times, and then Dam. And I started to get into a little bit more PvP when people attacked us. Fire, fire, fire.
Is he dead?
Yes, sir.
Okay. No more killing, guys.
Yeah, he was a fucking bandit.
I didn't know if you killed or not, man.
I killed him. Bro was prepared. Holy shit. Oh my god, he had a fucking Tempest. And we had to deal with them. I killed one person on one queen, and then the next raid I had to kill 2 people because they came with free quits and they tried to kill us while we were actively doing the puzzle. There was multiple friendlies in still there, but we got attacked, so we killed them. And then on my third server, I was put into more of a PvP server because this is obviously how the matchmaking works. It was a mixture of friendlies and not friendlies, because as I approached the queen, the harvester, there was one guy next to me who kind of got there at the same time, and he was friendly. We just said hi. And then when I got in, the random guy immediately started shooting at me. What the fuck is this guy doing? When all this happened, then I realized that there was already 2 people fully dead inside. So those guys that were in there that shot at me immediately, even though they kind of teamed up as solos, they already killed 2 people by the time I got there. I spawned a little bit too far, so I had to run with some stims and stuff, but it still wasn't more than like 3-4 minutes, I think. So I'm gonna post the full raid separately as one of the queen runs that I did, because I ended up surviving at the end, and I got 3 blueprints out of that harvester. Oh my god. Okay. Probably time to dip. Oh my god. 3 blueprints. Okay. Okay. Because after those guys died and one ran away, then I had plenty of time to finish the actual event, which I really had no intentions of. But I did it because everybody was dead. And every single container in the harvester, all three of them, had a blueprint. I've never seen this happen before. I've only seen two. But that's what it was. And I had an augment on myself that had 3 safe pockets, so I tried to get to extract. The queen kind of stepped on me. The rocketeer almost killed me, but I was wearing medium shield. I got lucky. I was able to like heal, use smokes to my advantage to basically not get shot at. And then I used the zip line to basically zip to the raider hatch because I had a key. I always have a key when I go to them and fight the queen. So I was able to dip. Okay, it's time to go. Oh no. I didn't realize. Oh shit. Oh shit, I have a fucking... Okay. Where did it go? Oh my god. Where's my shield? Oh my god. I may not live this. I broke my shield. And I don't have a freaking... I didn't take the light shields from that dude. Okay. Let's go. Ooh. Okay, that was tight, guys. That was tight. And these are definitely the PvP mixed servers, because the guy was... as soon as I went inside, he started shooting me. Some are friendly, some not. So there is definitely friendly servers, and then when you start shooting people, then you go to the like mixed people that are like somewhat friendly, and there's some PvP. And then if you keep shooting people, you'll be definitely put into like the super high tier PvP. So both engagements before that were kind of strange, because it was all like... one guy was killed, and then I saw who killed him, so I killed him. They both obviously gave up. It sucks for that first guy. We were trying to be friendly, just do the thing. And then as I was moving towards the dead bodies, because if it's my kill, obviously I'm gonna get the loot, right? And then one random guy just comes in and goes there and starts looting it and tries to take my loot. Like, I understand that this is friendly stuff, like, but there are still like unspoken rules. Like, you don't loot somebody else's kill if you just randomly shows up. Like, that's not how it works, especially if you're part of the group and you see the engagement. Like, you don't just go there and loot it in front of the guy. Like, that's not... like, I'm friendly. I played, you know, you can see it on stream for probably 50 hours this week. I was friendly. But then there are limits. The same thing applies to like keyed rooms and stuff. Like, you don't come in there and start looting my keyed room if I opened it, okay? Because then you're dead. So I ended up at 61. I got to the security breach, but I barely got to use it because it was literally like towards the end and I was just finding the queen, so it doesn't really matter. I got a couple points put into this because I'm starting to wear blue shields. I found one of the epic augments in this one, the healing one. I found this in actually spaceport in a totally random hidden bunker event, but before I start running that way, it's a pretty far run and I don't have any I don't have any stims unless I can find. Wait, what do I need for that? Chemical. So blues and bottles. Okay, so not that. Ooh. Okay. I'll take that, I guess. This one has 3 safe pockets, 3 medical slots. It can do a medium shield, and it's 55 kilograms. This one does 60, so it's not that big of a deal. Yeah, it has a lot less slots. 16 versus 22. But when I was doing the queen and I was like carrying the queen cores and stuff, I was already like overweight. And without even filling up the 16 slots. So this is a good augment. I started using it with like medium shield now. As you can see, I have all legendary weapons. So I got all the blueprints, and I could technically craft them because I have 2 mate reactors and 11 queen reactors right now. This is from just farming, and I gave away a bunch. Like if you watch the stream, I gave away blueprints to guys who got there late because they late spawned and they just sounded sad that he just never makes it. I literally gave him the freaking blueprint and a core, like on the spot.
Anything left? Anybody got any extra core?
All good.
I got you. I'll give you one. Where are you, bro?
Appreciate it.
Do you have the equalizer blueprint?
No.
All right, I got you too. Just make sure you got a spot, okay?
Hey,
An equalizer blueprint. Here.
appreciate that, brother.
No problem. Let's come again. We kill it again.
Will do.
There was another one that I also gave him core, and then another guy gave me his core because he saw me like giving it away. Like, this is still a crazy raid.
Yeah, I just came in. This is the 3rd game in a row I've tried to do the event, and I come in after it's done.
Tough out here.
You guys wait for me. I'm almost there.
Okay.
Ooh, who said who just came in? I got you a core.
I think 2 of us just came in.
All right, take this shit.
Queen reactor.
Well,
Here.
I appreciate it. I just wish these events would be better. I don't know. When you come in when it's over, it can't be horrible.
GG's. You can tell which guys have a shit ton in their loadouts. I'm pretty friendly, but like I have stuff. Like I got stuff, and I killed a bunch of bombardiers and bastions today, and leapers and rocketeers because I was collecting this stuff to help my friends. I helped a bunch of people other kill it. So this is the setup I've used for the queen, because I used the anvil to take the armor off on the legs and then loot it. And then I just use this for just occasional PvP and shooting the yellow things inside the harvester to get the blueprints. I switched to blue shield after that, only on dam, when I started to realize that I'm getting put into more PvP lobbies. So the last two runs I was running this. I actually did die once because the queen killed me with the triple laser. I just insta died. So actually 2 rounds ago. So this one, I died. I can show you. I died and the queen stepped on me. These were the ones with the this had nothing really good loot, and then this one is the triple blueprint. So and then these were the ones where I actually took the cores and stuff out. 80,000, 90,000, 100,000 blue gate ones. It was easier than the dam to actually get stuff. So I killed about 4 people altogether today, because I think I went from 85 or 84. So 4 or 5 people. So now my matchmaking is kind of screwed. My next raid is probably going to be screwed up. I'm going to continue on this to get 3 points in this one. Fight or flight. To get to 15. And then I'm going to buy these 2. Both. And then I'm going to do a little extra and loaded arms. And my skill tree is going to be done. Unless I'm going to put a couple into a fortress roll. Until I guess I reach a higher level and I can actually think about like, okay, what am I doing with the lost skill points? So everything else is obviously done. So I have no quests, no nothing. I'm at 2.3 mil with my stash is looking pretty solid. with a lot of stuff. So I'm sure if I wanted to sell this, it would be great money for the expedition, if that's what it is. I only really keep the stuff that like I use. So I have one set of the blue, and then these. I kept these weapons. I found this in the locker, and obviously I use these. I think it's probably going to be Ven Anvil is what I'm switching to after this, for more of a PvP run. I have tons of heals. That's the only thing I really keep. I never used keys. I am actually trying to I'm just going to select all and sell it, because I never go loot keys anymore. These are for the Lockgate event, and I always only bring it out if I have duplicates. So I only need the Pilgrim's Peep, and I can go in and just immediately open it. I found 2 Bobcat blueprints today. Those are, I'm going to probably trade. And obviously, if you look at here, I have 1 Aphelion, Equalizer, Jupiter. I learned the Jupiter and Equalizer today myself, so overall I looted more. But I have extras, and I found 2 more today. So nothing. Come on. Yes. Now I just need a survivor. Yes. I don't have that. Okay, what am I gonna do if I get the survivor here? I got it.
What do you find? Well, it sounds like that.
It was in the house up north. Augment. There's four buttons you have to find, and they're always kind of random.
I thought they were all in the.
No. Oh. Whoa. Okay. There's 2 houses nearby. One northwest with the zip line, and then the other one that's like a little bit southeast. Those 2 ruins. They both have spawns. So it's the total RNG. Absolutely total RNG. I didn't get shit on the hidden bunker, not volcano blueprint. I did it many times, as many times as I could do it. I looted every container in like arrival depart, like everything you can do. Like I went into the bunker. Sometimes I actually got to loot something in there, but there's 20 people there, so it's hard. So this is where we're at. Tomorrow, I think I'm gonna be playing more with a buddy to see if they need some help or anything with progress. And I'm gonna do more events, more Queen, Matriarch kills. Like I want to actually do that. I'm probably gonna craft some of the legendary weapons and start using those. And then that will conclude the stream week. And I don't think I have a chance to reaching 75, but we're going from Sunday to Sunday. So basically, I want to see if I can be as close to back to where I was last weekend with this challenge. So I think I'm close. I'm not going to be 75 in a day for sure. But everything else, I am exactly where I was a week ago. Because even reaching 75 in my first season, it was way after I completed everything in the game. So basically between like 50 and 75, the game doesn't change because you have access to everything. You have everything. The only thing you get is like more skill points. And in my first season, I did yellow first, green and red together, but I got green first. And I spent my very last skill point, literally my very last skill point that I got when I reached level 75 on the security breach. So I never looted security breach before reaching 75. Now I changed it up a little bit because I have it and I've had it for about 3-4 levels. I think it was 9, so 3 levels ago is when I got it. I think it's still worth it, but I went mobility first. I had to put points into this because this is just absolutely necessary. And then I did the 37, and I chose 3 deep breath over stubborn mule. I will still probably have points to put into this if I want to. I don't think it's necessary because with this, and if I get the survival augment, and this loaded arms when my weapons only cost half the weight, there's no reason to. So this is the end of day 6, and I'll see you guys in the next one, the final one.